Hello, good evening. It's Wednesday. Why do I find it so difficult to remember the date? The 17th. And it's also 7:15. I've just got home from work and shopping for tea. I'm about to have pizza for tea. It's just cooking in the oven, and I thought I would pop in and just say I hope you're having a really lovely week, really lovely day. I had quite a nice day today. I had another day with a new person in our room. It was really nice to spend a bit more time with them because I haven't seen them since last week. And yeah, it felt a bit tough to leave them last week with the little bit of information that I was able to at them before I was off for the rest of the week. So that was really nice to spend a bit more time with him. And then I have my tutorial, my taught session for my course, which was also really interesting, quite quick, and they were kind of like, you've got a handful of assignments left to do before you finish, which was exciting but also terrifying because it means at some point soon I have to talk to somebody that I don't know for an hour and a half about 5 things that I won't find out until I get there. So I have to know all of my stuff inside and out by then, and that makes me really nervous. But it was really nice session, particularly this one, because there was a lot of stuff in there that I know. So these were quite nice ones to do. Lots about SEND, which, if you don't know, is special educational needs and disabilities. So I know about that a bit. One of my friends from work is the SEND coordinator for our nursery, so I've talked a lot to her about it. I have personal experience with certain elements of SEND, so I have some knowledge there, and so that was quite a nice one to have. And then there was record keeping stuff, which again is stuff that we've been talking about through all of our other assignments, and also stuff that I have needed to do just in general to be able to do my job for the last year. And then the last one was childhood illness and medications, which again, I feel like the room that I'm in the baby room, we get quite a lot of experience talking to parents about rashes and coughs and colds and things like that, because we either have parents who are very nervous about childhood illness, and they'll hear that something's going round and they'll be really nervous about it, and then we also have parents who are have children who just seem to pick everything up, and so they're less nervous about it, but we are having to talk to them about it every couple of weeks and explaining to them how maybe their child doesn't get sick, but or doesn't get very sick, but some other children might get sick. So explaining our policies and procedures quite a lot. Whereas I was talking to my friend who works in one of the other areas of the nursery, and they don't have to do that quite as often because the children don't get sick as much. So that's quite good for them, but also for me, because it means I'm sorted on this assignment. But anyway, show you how I'm doing on my book as well. I took it to work today to read a little bit. I'm going to finish it tonight. That is my plan. I would really like to finish it tonight. I might just stay up until it's done. I'm now really enjoying it. It picked up. The thing that I thought was going to happen didn't happen. And then I got a new thing that I thought was going to happen, and that did happen. But that was that was kind of not obvious, but the thing that did happen was definitely set up. So so I am enjoying it. I think it's the kind of book that's intended for you to get it maybe on holiday or just for a weekend, and to read it quite quickly, not to give yourself 6 months gap of reading it, which is what I ended up doing. I think that's why my enjoyment of it kind of waned a bit, because I'd left myself such that big gap in reading it. So that's my plan. Once the children are in bed, finish my book. Oh, Andrew's just telling me that I should also go for a walk, which I kind of don't want to do.
Nice evening.
It is a nice evening, but I'm really warm and I kind of don't want to go back outside and be more warm.
33 by 33.
I know. I've got 10 days left to get my 33. Where are we? I think I'm on like 16. Oh, I don't know. Hang on. I don't even know where to look. 16.34 miles. Okay. Like, I'm halfway there if I do it till the end of the month. Which was kind of my original plan because it's only a couple of days after my birthday. But anyway, we'll see. I might just do a mile tonight just to get out and get back into the habit. And then I can listen to Catherine of Aragon, so I would still be able to do some reading. We'll see. Very odd angle. And very strange lighting. Sorry, it's not. Let me put this light on. I don't know if that's helped at all. I'm nearly done. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit. I'm gonna edit my podcast for going up tonight. And then I'm gonna read for the rest of the evening. It's 9:10. It's so late. But yeah, I'm gonna have a look at my comments and see if there is anything that I can sort of answer or talk about. Let's see. Right, okay. I've got this like underlit. So I've filtered things by questions. Got some questions from quite a long time ago, 8 years ago. So we'll see. Some of them are relevant actually. One of them was, what are scrambled eggs like with soya? They're fine. Tastes like scrambled eggs. Somebody asked me, what would I do if one day I completely lost the ability to read? I'd listen to so many audiobooks. Let's see. Somebody asked me what kind of heel I use on my socks. I use a Fish Lips Kiss heel more often than not, but I also like a heel flap and gusset. Yeah, the Fish Lips Kiss heel, I think when you buy the pattern and download it, it looks way more complicated than it is. I think if you make toe-up socks, there's a bit more thinking involved with where you start the heel so that it actually fits your foot. Although I think if you've got an idea of how much sock you need to knit before you start a heel, it's probably about the same for the Fish Lips Kiss heel. I think the pattern, if I remember correctly, the pattern does tell you how like big the heel is, so you can kind of work out, you know, if it's like a couple of inches or whatever, you know when to start knitting it. So yeah, but I do my socks top down, so it's really easy because I don't have to think about when I'm going to start it. I just start it when I don't want to do my leg anymore. Okay, and then the other ones were just other comments that I haven't responded to yet. So let's see. Oh, and these were all about, I asked, on day 8, what people do with their leftovers. So I've got a couple. I've got quite a few suggestions. So Bobblehead Knits says that they used a lot of their partial fingering weight skeins in a penguono, held them double to make a DK weight. I quite like the idea of that for like the larger amounts when I've done a sock. I might have to. Penguono is a cardigan pattern by Stephen West. I have thought about doing that before. I wonder if I'd be more likely to get use out of a I want to call it a penguini. I don't think that's the right term. It's the like children's penguono. I can't remember what it's called, but I really hope it's called penguini. But thank you, Bobblehead Knits. That's something to bear in mind. I might do that. Knit one of my children one. Janice, I think your name is Janice. Sorry, it's being a bit weird. It's saying knitted catheter bags, knitted catheter bag covers for local hospice or covers for small syringe drive bumps. Oh, I quite like that. I quite like that idea. Might have to get in touch with might have to get in touch with somebody. I've got a friend who used to be a nurse, so she might know somebody she can ask, or she might just know like where they get it from, where they get those kind of things from, or who I could talk to. Somebody at the hospital, sure. That's quite a nice idea, because I imagine that, I mean, catheter bags aren't huge, are they? And I think I've never seen a syringe driver, but maybe they're also not very big, so yep. Scrappy socks, Lorraine, you suggested scrappy socks, yeah. It's the ends, sewing in the ends that I'm just like, but maybe if I did like a cuff, a leg, a heel, a foot, a toe, then that's not too many ends to sew in. And I would normally do contrasting cuffs, heels and toes anyway, or I would often do contrasting cuffs, heels and toes, so it's not a huge difference in ends to sew in. Yeah. Another person here, Little, making more socks, stripy or all over colour work. Yeah, and then weaving. Ooh, weaving. Tunisian crochet strips for a blanket. Oh, but not your cup of tea. Okay, weaving. I hadn't really thought about using them in weaving. I do have a loom, but I don't really have anywhere to set it up, like, for a long period of time. So, okay. Mel Hartley. Usually keep extra yarn and put it in scrappy granny stripe blanket project. Also use some scrappy bits to make a scrappy shawl, and also some bits to make small scrappy storage pouches, purses, headbands. Seen a pattern on Ravelry for a granny stripe cardigan, which I think might be good for scrappy bits. Wow. Also to make tablet storage pouch. Mel, you are a scrap wizard. There's so many ideas there. I like the idea of a scrappy shawl. Like a crochet one. I'm thinking like it would be nice to just do one row in like the granny, what's it called? Triangle wrap. Do a just do one row. So then for like the first rows that are really small, I can use like my smaller scraps, and then as the blanket gets bigger, but it's just whether or not, like how much yarn would the longer rows take? Would it take up like too much yarn for it to still be considered a scrappy project? I don't really wear shawls. I wear them like around my neck as scarves, but I don't wear them like draped over my shoulder. But I would wear something, a larger shawl or something like that, like over my shoulders at home. So that would be a really nice place for a big scrappy one. So that's nice. Okay. Meyer-Eid? Meyer-Eid? Sorry, I'm really terrible with reading names. When I don't have your, like, I just have like a username, and sometimes my brain can't like position the letters in the right place. So it's probably really obviously your name, but my brain's just mangling it up. So I'm really sorry about that. You're suggesting how I thought about making garments with my leftovers. Posset and Endways by Kate Davies. Ooh. Blurry? That's not how you pronounce it. By Albiona McLaughlin. And The All-Time Sweater by Laurel Kay. All lend themselves to knitting with leftovers. If you'd prefer, you just use one colour and add some stripes to a basic jumper. I like that. Yeah, and you agree that there's a distinction between leftovers and scraps. Yeah. You consider quantities of yarn less than 2 or 3 grams to be scraps. Oh, you see, I would definitely be like thinking 20 grams or so of yarn that's not come in a 20-gram skein. That's like scraps. Anne Judanberg. Again, I'm just so bad at reading names. I use leftovers from my sock knitting to make a small memory sock. Ooh. Is that like just a little mini sock so that you remember that sock even when it's worn out? I like that. Then I knit a square in my memory blanket. Yep. After that I knit a piece for my bunting. Like it. And finally I knit a small jumper. Up to the memory blanket, all the other things can find a place in a bunting.
Before we go too much further, I waved maniacally at the camera as I came down the stairs, just in case you want to reread that one.
No, I don't want to reread that one. That's going to stay in. More for you. I like the idea of a memory sock. That's cute. And also like the idea of knitted bunting. Yeah, I put mine into my memory blanket, my Cozy Memories blanket, and then after that I'm just like, oh, I don't know. There we go. That was it for recommendations. I'm now just looking to see if anybody else has said anything on any of my other videos. Had a couple of lovely comments from Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful. We all girls both went to Forest School at primary school. Yeah, I love Forest School. Both my boys go to a Forest School, and but the primary schools in the village don't do Forest School as far as I'm aware, which is a real shame. But yeah, both boys enjoy Forest School very much. For both of them it was their favourite day. So the nursery that they go to does Forest School. The nursery that Rory goes to does Forest School, and it's his favourite day of the week by far. And Aidan, yeah, he really loves going to his Forest School on a Friday. Hopefully in September he'll get to go 2 days, so that'll be exciting. Cherie from Ollie and Bella. Yes, Minecraft. The library is a great place to get Minecraft books. We got one there that was, I don't know if it's around for me to show you. It's basically just like a beginner's guide to Minecraft, and Aidan really likes flicking through that one for inspiration and things like that, and it's quite handy for me. I have played Minecraft, but it's been quite a while. Quite handy for me to look in, and I can, like, when he's got a question, I can see if there's information in there so I can answer him. So that's quite good. That was one that we got out of the library, and I thought it was so useful that we ended up buying it. But yeah, is that it there, Andrew? That one on the table. Yeah, that was a good one. And Minecraft Lego is very popular in this house at the moment as well. And it's nice. This is the book, Minecraft for Beginners. And this is an official one, so that's good. Yeah, Minecraft, the thing I really like about the Minecraft Lego is I can say to Aidan, if it's like not screen time, I can be like, why don't you go and play with your Minecraft Lego? And then he can sort of work through some building ideas physically before he comes and builds them in Minecraft. So yeah, cool. Thank you very much for your comments. I do like reading through the comments. I do try to read every comment, and then and I reply to as many as I can. If I leave a little heart on a comment that you've posted, that means that I've read it, and I love it. So thank you very much. I do like to read those, so I will go back and sort those comments out later so that I don't forget to heart them. That's going to be it for this evening's vlog. I'm very tired, as you can probably tell. Gonna edit the vlog for tonight, gonna finish reading my book, and then I'm gonna sleep. And I'm very much looking forward to that. I've got to go to the dentist tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to at all. But then I'm off on Friday, which I am looking forward to a lot. And we might be getting a new car, so that's exciting. Yeah. Anyway, my brain just went off into a world of its own. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.